Like when I was really little, if I was writing a song, if I didn't finish it in one sitting, it was trash. And I didn't finish Backyard Boy in one sitting. And I remember that was my least favorite song.
Really?
On the project. I almost took it off because I was like, it's so boring.
When we're in the studio, she's a force and she knows exactly what she wants. I don't really mess with it too much.
Yeah, because I'm pissed. You've always, I think, just been good at, keeping dad and producer separate in that space and have understood that I need to, be free in whatever I need to say. I took like a 3-year break, I guess. I got severely deathly sick and I was it was a matter of literally life and death because I was learning myself for the first time again. It felt like, I felt like I was really just
starting over.
Really starting over. Yeah, I was at a very raw, I was at the studs.
That's great though.
So yeah, that's what I'm trying to get back to.
I love
Or not
it.
the sickness, but the honesty.
Not the passing out, but everything
not
else.
the passing out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm still searching. I love it, I love it, I love it, I love it.
Welcome to Unfamous, and we're just putting a button in it. We're gonna talk about pig rescue at some point in this podcast. Welcome to Unfamous, the podcast where we talk about the unfamous, untold stories of the art of collaboration. I am Justin Tranter, and instead of the awkward part of podcasts where I talk about you in front of you, we use this moment for you two to introduce each other to the world because it's about the art of collaboration. So you get to introduce your collaborator.
Amazing.
Both of you get to introduce your collaborator to everybody watching.
Okay.
Wow.
So this is my dad. And my dad, my producer, my bassist, my manager, my basically everything. His name is Ragnar because he's from Iceland. And so he has a lot of, also your dad. He's incredibly talented. Mother was an opera singer. Dad was the owner of the first opera house in Iceland?
The director of the National.
The director of the National Theater.
Wow.
So has lots of roots in music. And when my grandma was touring for her opera in Europe, she took him and his sister all around the world. And he was classically trained and was a first-year violinist. And that played a huge role in my life because he would just play his violin on a looper in our living room just ever since I was a little lad.
Wow.
And so, yeah, I think I just grew up listening to him and I couldn't help but want to make my own music because
I love it.
He also had a studio in our house. And so I would just fall asleep to me and my sisters. I have three little sisters.
I'm the youngest of 4 boys.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm the oldest. So we're on opposite ends of the
There you go.
spectrum.
I love it. Ladies, gentlemen, everyone in between, Ragnar.
Anyways.
My turn?
Your turn.
All right, so this is Claire Rosinkranz. And we met 22 years ago.
22 years ago, straight from my mother's vagina.
She's an incredibly, and of course she's my daughter, so you're not going to believe it, but it's true what I'm saying right now. She's an incredible songwriter, and she has been since you were 3 years old. I used to see her plonking at the piano, at 3 years old, spilling every emotion, every feeling out possible.
Everything.
And just fully everything there, all there. And so anyway, she's an incredible songwriter. Lyrics, she has this incredible way of twisting and moving lyrics like this. And she's also a multi-instrumentalist. And even though she doesn't like to admit it, but she is. And she also grew up playing ballet.
Playing ballet.
Dancing
I'm
ballet.
pretty much.
Doing the ballet.
Doing the ballet thing. And, and so I feel like a lot of that came into her music, her art. So she's a very well-rounded artist, and I'm proud to call her my daughter.
Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, everyone in between, Claire Rosinkranz.
Thank you. Yeah.
How does it start from being around the house, inspired by your dad, to you then writing just, by the way, I really relate to that of just like her putting every emotion in very young. I have a vivid memory of me like probably around 15 at the piano in my house, getting way too emotional trying to write a song.
Aw.
And not like upset with the song, but like
Yeah.
emotional in the art.
Yeah.
And my dad walking over and be like, hey, just, are you okay?
I love it.
And it's like, oh yeah, I literally was like making it up. Like it was not like
Yeah.
anything I was actually going through. I
Yeah,
just thought
yeah,
it'd
yeah.
be way more interesting
That's
to
so
act
funny.
like I was.
Yeah.
So very much relate to that. But my
Yes.
dad is not a musician. So my
Right.
first question is, how does it go from like, okay, you're a musician, Dad, this is awesome. And then all of a sudden you're picking it up to like, hey, let's make music together. How does
Right.
that start?
Well, you were working on lots of like TV, television scoring,
Yeah.
and I was always naturally writing all the time, and so he would just have moments where he would need like, I don't know, you'd just have like some kind of prompt for whatever you're creating,
Yeah.
and a lot of the time you knew that. I personally believe that my first and foremost gift in music is the writing process. And so, or that's just kind of what's come most naturally. And so you would just be like, Claire, can you write a song about this thing and this thing and this thing?
Yeah, literally.
And
Cool.
Yeah.
it was just really fun.
How old were you when that started? How old, like, and specifically, because that's so cool. I didn't know that part of the story, that it was like, oh, hey, let's try to write for this movie or TV show I'm working on.
Probably like, I remember at 8, she was like, when she was 8, she had
So
an
prestigious.
iPad. She had an iPad full of like just
iPad kid.
endless songs. And then something happened. You got like, one of your little sisters did the thing, where you permanently get locked out.
Oh, yeah.
And we could not figure out how to get it loose. I was like, oh no.
Oh, I don't
This is
even
our
remember this.
future.
This is my future.
8 years old.
Honestly, it probably did start around like 8 years old though,
Yeah.
of us doing that. And it was
Definitely.
just so fun for me. I mean, I was so serious about it. I was
Yeah.
Oh my
She's
God,
from
all
a
in.
young,
I totally relate.
Yeah.
First for me, it was theater.
Okay.
And then I started writing songs around 15. But
Okay.
it was whether it was theater or writing songs.
Yeah.
I was like 12 years old, terrible. And like, well, I am going to win a Tony tomorrow.
Yes.
Not when I'm 25. No.
Yeah.
At 12, where's my Tony?
Yes.
Yeah.
I remember being in my
Heck yeah.
room and being like, God, if I can't do music, like I'll cut off my arms, like whatever it means. Like it was like life or death for me. And it was ballet or music. And I ended up choosing music, and I'm so happy that I did.
Okay, remind me to talk about that later, because
Okay,
I
cool.
always love when people jump.
Yeah.
Sorry, I
Passions?
went like way too early.
No, not at all. You didn't go
fast
too early
forward
at
to
all.
12.
I already forgot the question.
I remember she would like
Fuck that question.
ADD takes over all the time.
To be honest, it wasn't one of Morgan's questions. I just started with it to add context. So it probably wasn't that good of a question because it wasn't
It's
hers.
okay. We'll figure it out.
But I remember like when she was 12, I was like working on a commercial. I think it was like deodorant. And,
Of course.
and I was like, I was like, Claire, I need something really simple. Like I remember standing in the door of this studio. I'm talking to this like 12-year-old, like we're collaborators, like she's a professional. I'm like, okay, we need something really, really simple, really straightforward about make deodorant fun. And she's like, okay, Dad, give me 5 minutes. And she comes back, she leaves the room. Comes back
sounded like
5 minutes later. I'm like, holy crap, this is insane. And so we used it. And then,
Did it end up like happening?
it ended up happening in that particular commercial.
Shut
Oh,
up.
yeah.
Yeah.
What is the commercial? We have to find
Honestly,
this.
I didn't even
I
know
wish I
that.
could remember. It was so many years ago. So many.
Also,
Yeah,
a
it was
12-year-old writing a song for a deodorant commercial when you probably don't even wear deodorant
I
yet.
didn't.
Slay. Honey, play the part. Play the
So
part.
late.
Yeah, that's what I mean. That's what a good songwriter does. They
Exactly.
like cloak themselves in everything that's not real. in their life.
Exactly.
So when you guys are working together, how do you... I'm super close with my parents, like very, very close. They moved out to LA in COVID. Like we are best friends
From where?
from Chicago. And, through me being a songwriter since I was 15, they learn a lot about my life via song. But it's like when the song is done and it's out and blah,
Yeah.
blah, blah. How do you, when you're in the studio, and like a producer's role is to guide the artist, be the sounding board for the artist endlessly. How do you, in your mind, separate, like, I need to give her advice as a producer versus a dad?
It's honestly,
Oh my God, zoom in on that face.
it's honestly pretty easy because those two worlds don't really cross a whole lot. You know, when we're in the studio, she's a force and she knows exactly what she wants. I don't really mess with it too much.
Yeah, because I'm pissed.
Yeah, because she's pissed if I
I'm like, don't.
yeah, like no. Zip, zip. And so yeah, I don't really cross that line too much. I keep those two worlds pretty separate.
Yeah.
And I think it's key.
How does it work for you?
I think it's important probably to keep it separate. I mean, I'm, as of late, have been just writing music by myself. And then we have another collaborator, Oliver, who's from Sweden, who it's awesome because Dad was raised in Sweden. So they have their little language that they just...
Oh, alien
you
Matt.
know,
Two of my favorite co-writers, Matt and Robin, are Swedish, and when they start talking amongst themselves, I'm like, someone
Left
text
out.
me when this is over.
Yeah.
This is smorgasbord. Get away from me.
Smorgasbord of words.
Yeah, I mean, so they I basically write the music. I come into the studio and, I mean, you've always, I think, just been good at, you know, keeping dad and producer separate in that space and have understood that I need to be free in whatever I need to say. And it's kind of a perk because, at least from my understanding, for the most part, he doesn't really hear the lyrics. When he hears the song, he's just production. I'm sure maybe you actually do really hear the lyrics, and maybe you're like, I don't hear
That's very Scandinavian, though. It is. It's
Okay.
very much music
Really?
first, for sure.
Yeah.
Interesting, yeah.
Yeah, because your brain, I feel like you're just, oh my gosh, I have this part and this part and this drum part and this bass line and this lick and da-da-da-da. I mean, and then it's not till, honestly, I feel like until the song is out or done that he's like, oh,
You said that.
hearing it for the first time, even if that's no longer true, it makes me feel better. It's like a safety net.
Yeah, let's pretend it's true.
Yeah, because I mean, recently I've been the most important thing for me is to be as honest as possible. And that's something that's so hard to do with just yourself. And then especially a parent, especially at this stage in life,
Right, you're
discovering
Young
yourself.
adulthood. Yep,
Yeah.
Really figuring. Is there a lyric that you can remember where you're like, okay, I have to go sing this in front of my dad. This is going to be wild.
No, but I feel like possibly coming up, I've written some songs where I'm like,
shoot.
oh. I mean, I don't know. We'll see.
Well, maybe Oliver can cut the vocal on that one.
Yes,
Yeah,
exactly. Oliver, please come back from Sweden. We need you.
With Backyard Boy being your first viral moment,
Yeah.
Did you guys know when you were recording that? Did you have a feeling of okay, this feels like
No.
no?
No. I was 16 years old when I wrote it. And when I was really little, if I was writing a song, if I didn't finish it in one sitting, it was trash. And I didn't finish Backyard Boy in one sitting. And I remember being in my childhood bedroom. Dad is always working on a project in our house. There's always a hole in the wall. And there was actually literally a hole in the wall in my bedroom.
I made that hole.
Yeah, he made the hole in the wall. And I don't know.
What were you trying to achieve?
Just
were you
moving
doing?
water around, into interesting places.
Wire?
No, I was
Water?
doing a crazy,
Water?
I was attaching plumbing on the other side of the
Right.
wall.
Because you will not hire anyone to do.
I love it. It's fascinating.
Yeah, it's fascinating.
Really?
I love it, yeah.
He's a Gemini. He's a Gemini.
Oh,
He's
you're
a
a Gemini.
Gemini.
What's your birthday?
June 5th.
Gotcha. I'm
Yeah.
June 16th.
Ooh, nice.
Yeah.
Wow, beautiful.
Yeah, I have no interest in how the plumbing works in my house. I would wish there was no plumbing. Plumbing's just a terror and a nightmare. And the main reason I don't want to live in a house
It's
anymore.
plumbing.
Because
Because of
plumbing's
plumbing,
just
yeah.
annoying. There's the
Screw
endless
that
fear
plumbing.
that plumbing will break.
Right.
So you have a hole in your wall because
Hole in the
your
wall.
dad loves plumbing.
Yeah, and I'm sitting
Yeah.
on the ground and I'm writing Backyard Boy. And I think I wrote half of it. And then I didn't finish it. And so again, I'm usually that's trash. And then the next day, I remember sitting down in our living room and I was like, I should maybe go back and finish that song. I don't know why. I literally just, I don't know, my gut has really led me through everything. I think it was just my gut, like, you need to finish this song. But at the time I was like, oh, but I just gave it a shot and then I finished it. It's the easiest song in the world. It's 2 chords. And
Some of the best songs of all time are 2 chords.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Honey, Stevie Nicks. Almost
Yeah.
every single song
Really?
that she wrote in Fleetwood Mac, and the bulk of them are 2 chords.
I need to
The 2-chord
study
queen.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, it does. She makes it not feel like it's 2 chords.
I mean, when you're a witch,
yeah,
it's-
it's a journey. Yeah.
it's we would never when you're writing such poetic witchcraft.
Yes.
Right.
Maybe the 2 chords was too much. Just one
Right.
chord maybe simplify it. Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, it's really, really easy song. And then I remember I went to the studio with you, and this is like, now we've collaborated on music with other people, and I've invited other people into our process. But at this point, it was obviously just you and me.
Yeah.
And I had, I always knew I was like, I'm doing this for the rest of my life, and I can like see where I'm gonna be.
Yeah.
But yeah, when we made the song, I didn't expect it to happen as fast as it did. And I remember that was my least favorite song on the
Really?
project.
Well, this is very common with artists.
I almost took it off because I was like,
it's
it's so boring.
It's
Like,
really that's really common with artists that a lot of times like I can think of 20 examples right now
Yeah.
that happened.
But that makes me really nervous now because I'm like, what if I'm getting too complex in my songwriting process now where I miss these like simple viral moments, which it's like, it's not the whole point. It is nice, obviously. But like, I get nervous that my instinct is just to do these like crazier, more musical like things. And then maybe I'm missing these viral moments. I don't know.
Well, how do you balance that? How do you as an artist, and when I say artist, I don't mean like when in our business where we say, oh, the singer's the artist and the producer's the this and the blah, blah, blah. I mean, just as a creative person, how do you balance that challenge of like, I would like things that reach the masses, but I also want to push myself musically?
Yeah. I mean, I was like, I'm just gonna sell my soul and make one song that I absolutely hate. That's just like the most basic pop song, and then I can write whatever I want.
Yeah.
Like, no, but no. Own it.
No, I would never do that.
Never do that.
But please make sure you're listening to this song on the album.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I mean, I remember after Backyard Boy, every label person, every, more corporate side of
Music.
music people person, they were always like, so like after Backyard Boy, like how are you gonna write music? Are you like nervous to like, I don't know, are you like nervous you're not ever gonna be able to make anything as good and whatever? And I remember,
Well, now I am. Now that you say it.
yeah, no, but I was like, I genuinely was like, I thought the song was really mid, so I was just excited to make more music. It's never scared me. But there's times like now, obviously, like I don't know. Like, I don't know how I really feel about it. I just want to make what I like, and hopefully what I like will end up having a moment. And if it doesn't, at least I still like it.
Yeah. What's like the biggest, with such a big viral moment, what's the biggest misconception about that time?
Oh, I just didn't even know it was happening to me. Like,
Explain that.
I didn't know. Like, I think like now looking back at it, I didn't realize how much I had at my fingertips in that moment. I think,
That is such a real thing that never stops happening, by the way.
yeah, which is kind of, I think that's a good thing because you're just being yourself and you're in the moment and you're present. And yeah, that's a good thing. But looking back at it, like I truly didn't realize how like much opportunity and like influence I had. Like even at festivals, I was just thinking about like, there was like I went to Lollapalooza for my first time and performed, and it was the most massive crowd ever. And I think like, who knows who was on after me, but
That's not the point.
But that's not the point. And, but I just think like my influence from that song and that time in my life was a lot greater than I knew. And I only see that
in hindsight.
now.
Yeah.
I mean, I was also 16 years old and it was
Yeah.
COVID. And so also like nothing was real. Like
Right.
I didn't have.
There was no way to feel it in the real world.
Right.
Yeah, everything was behind a screen. So I was just like, oh, like I remember seeing all like my followers on TikTok and likes and like on Instagram and getting so many notifications. And that was a crazy feeling. Cause of course I was like waiting for the day that would happen.
Well, and when you're that young, you always feel like, oh my God, I've been waiting forever.
Yes.
And then you're like,
My
oh wait,
whole-
I was fucking 16.
Yes. Yeah. Oh my God.
How
yeah.
does it feel for you as a collaborator on the song, but then also as a dad of like, oh fuck, my 16-year-old child, kind of overnight?
Yeah, I mean, honestly, it wasn't even planned. It was like, I think how Backyard Boys started. I was in your bedroom. You were sitting on the floor. I think I was actually painting the wall that I just made a hole in, right? And I'm going like this. I'm like, Claire, how about you should write a song? Because here's the thing. Everything that she was writing was really deep and intricate and emotional and beautiful and powerful. I'm like, wow, she's so deep. I'm like, let's do a really lighthearted thing. I'm like, Claire, why don't we just do like a song that's like a really simple, like, and she's like, okay. And then next thing, you know, I think you started writing it right there on the floor. And then of course, I don't know what happened next because you do your thing on your own a lot of time. And, but for me, the way it happened was completely unplanned. We were literally just having fun.
Yeah.
And I just knew I had to, I was kind of at a
Did it
point.
scare you though?
No, that's a good question. Wow.
There you go. Get in there.
Yeah, okay.
Like,
Well, the cameras are here, Dad. Tell the truth.
tell the truth.
Okay, so it didn't scare me. It was just a lot happening at once. Like literally every record label was calling. We were having Zooms with the tops of all
So
of
many
those.
people.
And so it's just a lot happening. And at the same time, she wins this VH1 Music Award.
EMA, VH1.
Yeah.
What is that?
MTV, sorry. MTV.
Oh, MTV.
VH1 was like the easy listening version of MTV when those channels used to
sorry.
play
Yeah,
music.
yeah. I should remember this, but
Also, you should watch, we have to educate the children here, watch VH1 Divas Live.
Okay. VH1
Oh, yeah.
Divas
Like
Live.
VH1 Divas Live, like 1, 2, and 3, gonna blow your mind.
Is this
Yeah.
a movie?
No, it was like concert. They would do like these live concerts of divas, just like women singing their fucking faces off.
Ooh, I
It
would
was
love
legendary.
To watch that.
And then they started having like some more singer-songwriter people on it as it got bigger. But like to start, it's just like
Yeah.
singers.
Yeah.
It was,
Yeah.
VH1 was, it was awesome.
I'm excited.
yeah. No, it
Anyway,
honestly wasn't scary. You know, I'd kind of got at a point in my career where I was like, I'm bored of scoring commercial because I went from film to TV series and then a big break. I started a restaurant and then I was like, I got to get back to music. And so I started making commercial music for commercials and I got really bored of that. And I was like, Claire's really talented and I need to invest a little time in her.
He said a year.
Yeah, I said, I'm going to give a year to Claire and see what happens. And then so that happened. And
Couple weeks in.
That's crazy.
so it was honestly just a big whirlwind. It was like,
You prepared. You had the vision for it too.
sure,
So.
to some degree, but at the same time, it was a lot of new stuff.
Oh,
I'd
yeah.
never walked the red carpet at MTV before, and it was all very strange, you know? So,
How does it
Yeah.
feel for you at 16 walking a red carpet?
Born for this.
Love it.
Yeah.
Love it.
That's literally it. I mean, I just knew. Honestly, I feel like most things didn't really surprise me, I guess. Well, didn't surprise me, but
But also, you're so young, you don't know any different.
yeah,
Yeah.
and I also, again, like I still didn't understand what it was. Like, I was just like, oh yeah, I'm doing this. And then I look at it, I'm like, oh, that was actually a really big opportunity, Claire. Like, you didn't think about that. Or like, you didn't like, I don't know.
Well, but everything's relative and you had nothing to compare to.
No.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. What a strange... I just think I like genuinely knew in my heart, I was like, I'm gonna do this for the rest of my life. So when certain things started happening, I was like, oh, cool. But yeah,
Like, finally, catch up.
yeah, finally. Well,
Yeah.
and I always have been like, I'm so behind. Like, I didn't blow up at like 10. And like, it just like literally distraught in my room at night. Just like, I can't believe it.
But you know what is so crazy is that I had those feelings in the fucking suburbs of Chicago with I'm 46, so there's no chance of going viral. That's not even a word. The word viral means something way worse than what it does now.
Getting dark again.
That's a very different conversation.
Get back to the pits.
Yeah, being a 14-year-old homosexual in 1994, the word viral is not great. Keep that in. But I had those same feeling. I just think when you are a really, it's not even about being a artistic person. It's about artistic plus deeply driven. I had those same feelings at 14, even though that was never going to happen for me.
Yeah.
Because it's like you couldn't put something online and have people like it. It didn't exist. You'd have to like move to New York,
hustle,
build a fan base, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
But I'd love to hear that like, it's all the same.
Yeah.
Like, even though like I was having those same dreams and the same like, how am I not already famous? Even though there was no chance of that happening for me.
I love that.
But you had that, and there is a chance of that. And in your era, viral is a good word.
Yes.
I guess you can go viral for the wrong reasons, but that's a whole other conversation.
Yeah, I feel like it's not even that bad anymore, though. Like,
if you go viral bad, it still helps. Yeah.
All press is good press.
Thinking about an early gig, an early job for a commercial or something that like, because a lot of people come to our podcast trying to learn about the art of collaboration, trying to learn about whatever fields we're interviewing, lots of music, of course, but we've talked to other people of those early gigs that are like, you can't believe how bad you did or how bad it was, but like you've got through it.
Okay, so like one of the very first live shows we did, because I was playing until
with
this.
me?
Yeah, I was on the road with her in the beginning. And so I was playing bass and we flew out to, we got this gig to play at like some military installation in Denver, Colorado, right?
Obviously.
Obviously.
There's so many
Makes so much
weird
sense.
things that, like so many weird opportunities that come with music these days where it's like,
so we fly all the way to
military base.
To this military base. We drive this thing. We go through these crazy checkpoints. We get there and they're having like this, what they're calling a festival for like the military people. And like, and we like, we're like, the person walks us to like our stage and literally the stage was like this big. And it was like, the speakers were like this big. And the field was like, picture like the movie Dune, but like all grass. Okay. It was like a massive, massive field of grass. And like this festival had like us as like the musical act. And then like, you could barely see like 5 miles out that way was like the churro stand. You like had to take a subway to get to it. And then like when we actually performed, it was like 3 people there.
Yeah, and you're having to like
we
your
flew all
whole
the way.
heart and soul into performance.
Love
like,
it.
It's just like, those are the moments where you're really tested.
Oh no, if you haven't played a show for 3 people, you are not an artist.
Yeah.
I can't believe you. If you haven't done 1 gig for 3 people, you don't deserve to keep going.
100%. You gotta get through that.
No, I've definitely had a couple of those because it's more of those kind of like random gigs, and you're just like really having to lay down your pride and all the other things, and I don't know. But honestly, like those situations, like the fact that I'm even getting the opportunity to like have somebody fly me to the military base to perform for them, I'm like, that's not so bad.
Well, but then that's how you survive it though, because you have to in the moment go,
yes.
But also someone paid for me to come here.
Yeah.
Fuck it. Hello, my little unfamous friends. So, the thing about the algorithm, Lil Miss algorithm, is that she doesn't want to let people know about our podcast unless she thinks that people love it. So if you follow this podcast, what do the old school YouTubers say? Like, subscribe, and follow. If you do that for me, then you will help the unfamous message of the beauty of the art of collaboration reach more people. So please do me just a cute little favor and follow this podcast and share it and do all those fun things. Bye.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I would say like, I mean, and again, this is like in the grand scheme of things, really not horrible, but like opening for certain audiences, like opening for
Opening
an
can be
artist.
really hard.
And like, yeah.
I did it a lot. I was in a band before I wrote for other people.
Yes.
It's opening can be a blessing and also really hard.
Yes.
Because they're not there for you.
No. And
Yeah.
I did opening for 2 arena tours like in the last year basically.
Mhm.
And it's like such a cool, amazing experience. And I'm so beyond lucky, obviously. And it's like still an amazing experience for me, but it is like you see people's faces, you see like some people are on their phone, some people are just straight faced, some
Talking
people
to
are
their
like,
friend,
yeah.
yeah.
And like, you know, one of the tours, like it was a completely different like age demographic than mine. And so like, they're like hella disinterested in
Yep.
like this little like, you know, and you just kind of, I think also I think about when I go to one of those arena shows, I look at the artists on the stage, even though I've like been in that position, but you look at them and they're not really real. And it's like, I mean, it's hard to understand that they feel any way or any type of way about the audience.
Yeah.
And like, I don't know, being up there, there's definitely times in like specific shows where there was just like so many people where I was like, oh, like you just gotta like look at them and move on. And I would just like in those moments look for the person that was really excited to
Yeah.
be there and realize that like I was making their whole night. And then I'd be like, well, in the same way that this person is completely disinterested, this person is. And so like, I think you just kind of have to
Focus on the positive.
yeah.
Yeah.
And it's like, it's a really, I mean, obviously an amazing opportunity and I learned so much, like even if it wasn't in the way that I was expecting, like
Yeah.
just learning how to navigate and be sensitive to such a big audience that isn't mine and learning how to just like, you know, persevere and like find like what people will receive and what they won't.
Yeah.
It was, yeah, I mean, I still look back at it and I'm like, wow, that was amazing. But there was moments where, I mean, then like internally and like afterwards or like, you know, you're on the road away from all your friends and family for like 2 months and you're just kind of like processing all of these, like, it's not normal to walk out in front of like 15 to 20,000 people and have all of them judge you. Like, it's weird. It's like,
Yeah.
and I think I'm like, oh, like whatever. But then there's moments where all that kind of like comes crashing down a little bit and you're like, oh my gosh, like I'm a human being.
Oh no,
Like,
there's
so many people are judging me.
Yeah, there's no way to not have those thoughts. There's no way to not, no matter how positive you stay, there's no way to not.
Yeah.
I mean,
And no
I
matter
would
how
always,
big the crowd too. It could be like, you know, 50 people.
yeah,
Like,
and I would always just be like, all right, fuck it, lowest common denominator. I'm just gonna get them to pay attention to me by, I would make them do a chant of the headliner's name.
oh.
So like when we opened for
nice.
Gaga, I'd be like, I say lady, you say Gaga,
Gaga.
Lady Gaga.
Gaga.
Or open for Kesha.
Yeah.
I was like, because then I'll at least get their attention for that. And then if I play a really great song right after,
Ooh.
then
Clever.
maybe some of them will pay
Pay
attention,
attention.
to me.
Yeah. Oh,
Um,
that's really smart of you.
And thank you. And
Yeah.
but then it was like, but then, you know, of course, then you still lose, like, no matter how great I was going to be, you still
Yeah.
lose 90% of the crowd after you just made them chant the headliner's name. But
Yeah.
at least I got them on my side for like
Yeah.
a second. I also have a performing at a military situation story. My band played in, this is iconic. This is iconic.
Oh, I'm excited.
So we played a radio, like an alternative radio show in Bakersfield, which is I learned, I had no clue, is a huge military town. And so
Okay.
there was all these like military people who spoke in between the acts.
Oh.
And I'm like in the backstage area, and in my band, I was like in full makeup,
Yeah.
fishnets, 6-inch heels. So
Hell
like
yeah.
not a military vibe.
Yeah.
And so I'm like standing there with like
Yes.
military people, and I get so uncomfortable, and it's really hard to make me
Aw.
uncomfortable. Like I really haven't been uncomfortable since the 90s, you know,
Yeah.
but this moment was so, I was like, these people they hated me, right? I could just tell they hated me, and it's not me overthinking, they did. And I'm like, I gotta relate because it's a really small area.
Got to relate.
So I just
In fishnets.
In fishnets and 16
It's like eyeshadow, like heavy eyeshadow.
No, enough eyeshadow to kill a small child in broad daylight, right?
Yeah,
it's like,
broad
It's like
daylight.
2:30 July. It was the 4th of July weekend, right? This is America's weekend, and I'm like, hi, gay. And so I'm like, all right, I've got to relate. My brother's in the military. I'm lying. And I did not expect there to be follow-up questions.
This is so good. This is so
No.
good.
What did they ask you?
It's like, oh, where is he stationed?
Oh,
Is that how you
shit.
say it? I don't know, like, where is he stationed? And I was
Yeah.
like, actually,
I can never answer that
You're like,
question.
here, he's stationed here.
Your heart's just breaking.
I was
go.
like, actually,
What did you say?
No, I know where this is going. This is fun.
Oh no.
actually, we don't speak.
Oh my God.
Like, we don't speak.
It's so
And they're
good.
like, oh, I'm like, yeah, he's like a really bad person.
What are they saying? Then are people just watching you?
And my band members, who are like family at this point, we've been in the band for like, this is like the last year of the band. This probably ended the band. My band members know I'm lying, of course. So they're all just like, what the fuck is going on? And then I just turn around and walk away.
That needs to be a scene.
Oh, that's so good.
Oh my God, I haven't thought about that in a minute. That is
Yeah,
so-
you care. You like have to black that out of your
so good.
memory.
I was
It's so good.
and my band members, it was all we talked about for like 3 weeks. We're like, what were you doing?
When did you perform?
We had already performed. So I'm also like sweating, right? I'm like sweating buckets through my
Oh,
makeup,
Justin.
lying, and then I think they knew I was just lying. I was just like, it was.
Oh, we haven't spoken.
Well, which is true. I wasn't speaking to one of my
Yeah.
brothers, so I just like
So you
made
had that
it.
one in your pocket.
I had, but then like,
Yeah.
That's so good. I
Wow,
love
that's
that.
a really good story.
thank you very much. Thank you for letting me take up your podcast.
No, this is what it's about. This is yours.
Okay, so another one of our favorite questions we ask everybody is, what is the song or performance or YouTube video or whatever that like I say like ruined you in the sense of like, oh fuck, I have to make music now.
Ooh.
Like this, I heard this song or I heard this interview with this artist or I saw my mom in this opera and I had
Right.
to be like, oh shit, I'm doing this now.
Right. Dad, do you have one?
I guess like
He's still crying.
I don't know
for
if
your
it's-
story. He's still tearing.
I don't know if it's the one, but one album that really spoke to me was, what was the name of it? That George Michael one that had a lot of jazz in it.
The one later, right? It's
Yeah,
not the
later.
It's not the big one.
That
I know
one
what you're
just
talking about.
messed me up. Faith.
You gotta have
You
faith.
gotta have faith.
Yeah.
That one ruined me.
mean-
That's the one. I actually went into the mall and they had those little booths at the time
Yep.
where you can like
Preview it, listen
you
to it.
can listen to it, but you can also record your own vocal on top of
Oh,
it.
that
No
thing.
way.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, it was so cool. So I went and did that. I was like, you gotta have faith, faith, gotta have faith. So I was so into it. And that kind of ruined me. That song kind of ruined me
Yeah.
for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a perfect song.
Yeah. Perfect.
That's a very legitimate answer. Yeah.
Nice. Do you have one, Hillary?
Like, how
Claire?
I won that up. I mean, this is maybe still, or just like expected, but I genuinely think listening to you
Aw.
play music around the house. I mean, like, how can you not when the house is just constantly, I mean, you're so passionate when you play.
Mm.
You're gonna cry.
I
You're
know.
gonna make me cry.
The clap fest. Oh my God.
I know, first Justin's story, now me.
Yeah, for, tears of laughter and now tears of joy.
Of joy. Yeah.
That's right.
No, but seriously, I mean, you're so passionate, like with everything that you do, everything that you touch, and violin was, you're very expressive when you're playing the violin, and you would just be in our living room just, in this like spiritual experience. And music is very, very spiritual for me. Like, I mean, I feel like every time I'm making music, I just am like connecting with everything that is higher and inside of me. And I just have felt so much of that from your playing. And and then also obviously in the studio and even in the car, we're like on our way and we're just like listening to music and listening to a couple of things that Oliver sent to us. And then he like played me a voice memo. And yesterday you were like, I don't know, on a walk or what were you doing?
I was just walking and I was like, ooh, that's a cool beat.
Yeah, and he just like has a measuring tape and he's using that as his percussion with his feet and all these things. And he's
Sample
like,
that.
yeah, exactly. And then he's like playing it in the car and he's like totally into it. He's like, listen, like da da da, but like so passionate. So I like can't help but feed off of that.
I love that.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Thank you.
Yeah, I think that that's like you being a musician is a different level, but I think so many of us, like if like my dad is so deeply passionate about music, even though he can't make it, that there's no way that doesn't impact you deeply. Like,
no, absolutely.
Yeah, and it's like there's like songs that our family loves as our whole family, besides the one brother we don't speak to. Since I brought that up, might as well call it back.
You have to put that story in. And
that story's going
so good.
We're not cutting it.
So good. You have to.
We're clipping it too.
We'll repeat it. We'll do it twice in the show. With your new album being out for a couple months, is there a song on it that you guys didn't expect the fans to react to in a way that they did?
I remember like playing when for instance, like Seth heard Just a Man, like he cried.
Oh.
So like I wasn't expecting that from like this guy's a man's man. He's like cowboy.
Broen.
Yeah, he's macho. Man.
Superman. But yeah, he totally wept and I was like, wow.
Like broke him.
That's amazing. That's cool.
Cool.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Oh gosh, I don't even know. Maybe Bleeding Violet live. I feel like a lot of people really liked that one live. I don't know. I might have to come back with you. I can't remember.
No,
I can't even think about my songs.
It is always fun to see like how like live songs land better or worse than you expected. And you're like, oh.
Yeah, honestly, I think this last tour, because I took like a 3-year break, I guess. I got like severely, like deathly sick. And I was like, it was a matter of literally life and death.
Fuck,
and
I'm sorry.
Yeah, I mean, I'm okay. And I'm honestly better for it. And, but I had to recover for a really long time. And so I feel like that's where a lot of my momentum, I kind of like had a lot of stuff happening. And then I had to stop. My body was just completely giving up on me.
Fuck.
And so,
do you mind if I ask what it was?
honestly, still don't even know exactly what it was, but I was on tour. I was touring a ton. And I think I just wasn't eating enough, sleeping enough, not taking care of my body. And I don't know, like, if I, like, again, if, like, I don't think it was because I was vegetarian or anything, but I know that my hemoglobin was super low. So anything under a red blood cell level count of 7 is super dangerous.
Wow.
And I was at a 3, which is like
Fuck.
really bad. And
And she was performing at that level too. I was like, how did this happen?
yeah,
Wow.
like, and under 7, so dangerous. So I was at 3. I had like an ulcer, so I was internally bleeding, so losing more blood, which that has a lot to with your hemoglobin, your iron, right? I don't want to say anything too, like, I don't want to be like, this is how this works, because like, and they're like, oh,
Doctor's advice.
or people are like, no, that's not right. Anyways.
Yeah, we're not trying to give medical advice on this podcast.
That's what I'm trying to say.
Like many comedians do. This
Disclaimer.
songwriter does not endorse medical advice.
No,
Yeah, great.
please.
Disclaimer, no one here is a doctor.
Anyways, but yeah, that's like some of the logistics, but basically it just completely depleted my body, and I was on my second to last show of one of my tours, and I remember the day before that doing a show and feeling like on stage like super lightheaded, but like a couple people in the crowd had passed out, so I was like, maybe it's just
too
like
hot,
too hot in here. And But then the next day I was at a hotel on an off day, and I was with my TM and, or I guess assistant at the time because I had a different TM.
Yeah.
And I remember feeling like every time I got up to go to the bathroom, I couldn't even make it to the bathroom. And I was like, whoa, like I'm gonna pass out. And so I just would go back and sit on the bed. And that kind of cycle repeated and it was freaking me out. But I was like, maybe I'm just really overworked, overly exhausted. Let me just sleep on it. And so I slept on it. And the next day I got up, same thing. And so me and Noah, we went out into we were on our way to the elevator, like 5 feet from my hotel room. And I needed to sit down. I was like, whoa. And she took a photo of me. We were laughing because we were like, this is so what's happening? And I had like the darkest circles under my eyes. So
Like, oh,
I
that's
looked
so
like,
funny. You're dying. Click, click, click.
literally, I was like, we were like, what's going on? This is like hilarious. And I just had like the darkest like purple like under my eyes. And so my TM and my sound guy at the time, they come up, pick me up into the elevator, and then we get down in the lobby and I pass out. I wake up, some foreign doctor like that happened to be in the lobby is like checking my eyes. And then I pass out again and I wake up and there's vomit all over me and paramedics everywhere. And they're like, are you okay? And I'm like, girl, you would not be here if I was okay.
You're like,
what?
I'm covered in vomit.
I'm covered in vomit.
What do you think?
Does this
Yeah,
look okay?
you're here.
Fashion, sweetie, fashion,
Yeah.
slay. Yeah, it's for my alternative album.
Yeah, I was really lacking some experiences. So anyways, then end up doing the whole ambulance thing, which is kind of like a bucket list moment.
You know, that thing.
I mean,
And-
normally it comes right at the end of your bucket list, sweetie.
Yeah, no, this is special. And anyways, ended up being at the hospital all day for like 7 hours, but I was kind of really sick of being there. I wanted to be home so bad. And I would they'd wheel me to the bathroom because they were pumping me with fluids and I'd pass out in the bathroom. I had to hit a button before I'd go down. They would be like, come in, brought me back. And but
Thank God they had a buzzer in there.
I know.
Oh my God, I'm having way too much fun with this really dark story, but it's your fault. You're making it funny. It's not my fault.
No, it is. I think it's good and healthy to laugh at it now because I went through it and I experienced it. It's not like I didn't acknowledge it. So
Also,
I think
your performance art piece of hitting the button.
yes,
Yes.
yes, exactly.
Very dramatic.
Anyhow, so at a certain point though, I was like, I'm sick of being here. I was like, I'm fine. I'm fine. I can go back home. And so we were like, she's fine. Like, get her out of here. And I at that point, I think they had pumped me with enough fluids where I could walk. And I walked out. I'm listening to myself listen
Please
to
don't
it.
stop.
They're
Keep going. I'm going to stop laughing so I can enjoy this later.
Please.
Yeah.
So anyways, I end up walking out. We get on the bus and we're driving back. We're watching Hot Rod in the front lounge.
Mm-hmm.
And I have to go to the restroom. And I am it's a bus and you're driving and it's a 6-hour drive. And I end up losing my balance and my head, I literally just remember being head hits one wall, head hits the other wall, head hits the door, and I fell out. And then Dad was there and a couple other people obviously in the front lounge, and they picked me up. My videographer, he got a video of this. It's so gnarly.
Yeah, he's filming the whole time.
He filmed
Amazing footage.
He's actually an amazing videographer. He knows how
Oh
to
my
capture the moment.
Yeah, he never misses a moment.
Yeah. And so, but yeah, so they bring me to the, bench in the front lounge. And that's the moment where I ended up having a breakdown because I was like, whoa.
Something's wrong.
Yeah, I was like, something's wrong. And because I really couldn't stand without passing out. And so, and that would happen every time I went to the bathroom on that drive. And so my Noah would come in with me and I would, sit on the toilet, pass out on her. She'd drag me out and whatever, every single time. And it just progressively got worse to the point where I'd lift my head and I'd pass out and couldn't hold anything, couldn't walk for a month. And, it was,
Wow.
I mean, I was completely kind of unconscious for a lot of it. I don't remember a lot. And I ended up writing a song about it. And it was funny. I was talking to my best friend the other night about it because she was dealing with some stuff and it genuinely reminded me of what I wrote. And I have the bridge is, I don't remember, how could I ever forget? I want to feel better, but something about being sick is easy, twisted, comfortable, but I don't remember. And I would like, it was just about being like,
Wow, that's awesome.
yeah. And I was just like, I really like can't remember, but it's like, how could you ever forget you were so sick? And like something about like being like sick and if you have like chronic illness or even like if you've experienced anything toxic in your life, like a relationship, there's something that's so comfortable and like comforting about it. And like you find such like identity in it. And yeah, but I was like, but I don't remember it. Like, I don't even remember that feeling anymore. But like, it's complicated and chaotic. But anyway, so I really don't remember a lot of it. Some doctors were like, she's going to die unless you do this thing. And then my parents were like, sometimes uncomfortable by some of the procedures that they wanted to take. And so we would like search. It was just a journey. And
Of
obviously
course.
I ended up getting better, but again, was like genuinely on a level of or at a place of life and death. And
Wow.
so it was gnarly. I remember like at one point, like I could never go to the bathroom by myself. Like my parents had to take me to the
Wow.
bathroom and it was so painful. Like I can't remember how it felt, but I remember as soon as they'd pick me up, I'd just go vroom, and be zombie on the toilet. They'd drive me back to bed, like, and
Wow.
I'd be, and so, and then I remember begging my mom, like, I was like, please just like try taking a shower by myself. Like just things like such like little things
Normal things
in life. Yeah. And I really like, and I think a lot of, my sickness, truthfully, like I wasn't taking care of myself. And I think it was something that was really playing out in my subconscious that brought me to this place. But I didn't realize how much like I wasn't taking care of myself because I didn't care as much as I thought I did and whatever. But like there were a lot of things that I think I didn't like about myself. And that really did bring me to a place that was dysfunctional. And so when I was in that place, like seeing photos of me healthy and realizing like, oh, like I, like I'd have to call my mom or my dad every day to like get me out of bed. I was like, I can't believe, like I just couldn't believe it. It just brought me to tears that like I couldn't do things that you don't
Normal
think twice
things.
about
Yeah.
in the morning, So
How did it feel to get back to making music after all of that?
oh my gosh. I mean, amazing. I had so like I wrote a song with one of my friends and do you know Eddie Benjamin?
Of course, yeah.
Yeah. So after like when I was really recovering, he was kind of the first person I feel like I really started making music with again.
Yeah.
And he invited me up to his house in a canyon in Malibu. And we just like would write on his acoustic guitar.
Cool.
And he's so talented.
So talented.
So talented. And he just like he gave me so much space and just like listened so well and really like was just so sensitive to me that it ended up bringing out like very honest parts of me that were very vulnerable. And I remember in one of our, like we ended up going to the studio one day and we were working on a song and he was just doing whatever he does. Like he's also like a witch himself. Yeah. And I remember just like crying in that session because I was so undone by like the vulnerability that was being brought into the music and that I was sharing and that, he was like bringing out in me. And so, I don't know. I think it was also confusing though, because I was like learning myself for the first time again. It felt like, I felt like I was really just like
starting over.
Really starting over. Yeah. And so,
well, and also too in today's world as a musician, it's like there's such this constant need to feed the beast of putting more music out, more content, more music, more content. And when the health has to come first, that there's no way that's not in your mind of like, oh fuck, I've got to get healthy, but also like I'm not feeding the beast.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I like also don't remember a ton from that time, but I was definitely, I don't know. I look at those songs though and I'm like, I was at a very raw. I was like at the studs.
That's great though.
So yeah, that's what I'm trying to get back to.
I love
or not
it.
the sickness, but the honesty.
Not the passing out, but everything
not the
else.
passing out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, we play a little game to end every episode called Gag or Drag.
Ooh.
Gag means you love it. Drag means you hate it.
Okay.
Okay?
Yeah.
And you can also answer meh if you don't really care.
Okay.
Okay. So gag, you love it. Drag, you hate it.
Okay.
Gag or drag having to explain TikTok to your parents.
Well,
I don't even think my mom knows what TikTok is.
oh
so
yeah, there's no
I can't answer that one.
Yeah.
I don't. Meh, honestly, because you just already kind of know that world.
Gotcha.
Like a little bit.
Fair, yeah. Gag or drag calling your parent by their first name in work settings.
In work settings,
Ooh.
Do you call him dad and work around like
I only call him dad.
love it?
Yeah.
I think that's so much healthier. I can't say who it is yet, but I'm working on this really cool, like sort of Broadway adjacent thing.
Sick.
And the person's son is a really successful businessman in his own right, but also helps with his dad's stuff. And he only calls him dad. And it's just so, I think it's so much, we all know. So just fucking be
It's just
That's
real.
cool. I love that.
It just is the truth.
Okay, love it. Okay, gag or drag small talk.
Oh, drag.
Drag.
Oh my God, drag.
See, I feel like you and I would have great small talk. I love small talk with someone I can banter with.
Yes,
Banter's
totally.
And we've gotten way deeper than small talk in this episode, obviously. But I feel like
We
you and
started the pigs.
you and I could have a fake conversation for 20 minutes and
Yes.
have a blast.
Yes.
So for me, small talk is a meh because if the person is entertaining, I can go forever.
Okay, that's a good point.
That's
then.
what like I always say too, like people like will be like, oh, do you want to go and have coffee with this artist before you write? And I'm like, no, because I can fucking have a blast with the wall. I need to know if we can write a song together.
Yeah.
Like I would assume you and I would write a great song together because
think
we have a
could.
blast.
Yeah.
But we don't know yet.
Yes.
Because we probably have a blast with this cup of water.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, gag
I've never
or
thought about it like
drag, being told, oh, this is a good one, Morgan. Morgan writes these, by the way.
Oh, good job, Morgan.
Gag or drag, being told, enjoy being young.
Drag.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't even know why. It's just like,
Fuck you.
yeah.
Yeah, what if
Yeah.
being young sucks? Yeah.
Yeah. Or it makes me like all of a sudden I'm thinking about it. And I'm like, I have to like savor. Like, I don't know.
Yeah.
You done?
Doesn't apply to me. Meh.
Yeah.
But when you were young,
Oh, okay. Gosh. I would definitely say drag.
it's a big drag.
Yeah.
For me, it was such a drag because I took myself so seriously when I was young, which is hysterical because I take myself the opposite of seriously
Yeah.
now.
Yeah.
But I took myself, I was so driven. Like you are,
Yes.
I'd be like, you don't understand
Yeah.
how intense it is in here.
Yes. Wisdom.
And I was lucky, like it wasn't mental health. I was very lucky, very blessed, and there was no mental health. It was just, I was so serious.
Yeah.
I was
Yeah.
like, this is
no, it's
not,
literally the same.
this is
Yeah.
not fun.
100% the same.
yeah. This is not fun.
I'm
Not a
trying to be
joke.
famous tomorrow. Okay, gag or drag, learning about, this is clearly for you. A gag or drag, learning about your child's dating life through songwriting.
Oh gosh.
Do you feel like you have very like?
I mean, honestly, it's kind of a gag because like I already kind of know everything, and,
And
it's
you just
kind of
get more details.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I kind of like knowing what's going on through the songs.
Yeah.
It's like reading
don't
the
have to
diary
talk-
without actually reading the diary.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You didn't have to do all the work in the shadows.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like approved diary.
Yeah, probably like
totally.
enough too. Like it's probably the perfect amount.
Yeah.
of that he needs
Yeah.
to know maybe.
Yeah,
I don't know.
definitely.
Yeah, and also thinking about it too, we talked about it a little bit before of like the, my parents learned everything, not everything, and they learned a lot about my personal life once my songs were out in the world. In some ways, they probably would have preferred to have like a little heads up.
Right.
Like, what are other people going to hear about
Yeah.
my child's life?
Yeah, the same time as we do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And some of my band songs, I talked about some crazy shit.
Dude, I need to get into that.
Gag or drag. This applies to both of you. Gag or drag older generations using Gen Z slang.
Oh, drag.
Oh, drag.
Dad, you do.
I do not.
So do.
Well, I don't go. What's that one? No cap. What's that one?
No, that's so
That's
old
so I know it's
too.
old,
Like,
but I
that's
never
the
said
thing.
it. I never said it. For the record.
For the record.
The first time I heard No Cap,
Yeah.
which is
Like, what the hell is
this
this?
is the accidental theme of the episode, is my brother I don't talk to.
Damn.
He was yelling at me via text, and he said something about cap or no cap.
No
By the way,
cap.
he's older than me, mind you. And I was
allowed.
like, what the fuck? Is he wasted? Which he was. But like, is this a real thing? And read it to one of my friends, and they're like, oh, what? Because I write with so many young people,
Yeah.
I normally hear all of that stuff
Yeah.
before people my age do.
Yeah.
Somehow I missed that one. And so I had to like have a friend like 10 years younger than me.
That's so funny though. Like
Be like,
him being
this is how your brother's being shady. He's
him being
calling
like
you a liar.
pissed though.
Yeah.
Like saying whatever and then be like, no cap.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know, that kills me.
Gag or drag people asking who a song is about.
I think gag.
Yeah.
Or is it maybe meh? Like, it's meh. It kind of, because it depends. It depends on who's asking me about who it's about.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know, but it's usually a fun story. Like, I like talking about the past and like, you know, the situations that I've been in. And so, and you can't just like always bring that up with somebody. So if somebody wants to bring that up with me, that's like, that can be fun.
Well, yeah, and probably if it was a moment that was it was a good enough story to write a song about it.
Right.
So it's
Yeah.
probably going to be a good conversation
Yes,
starter.
tea.
Yeah. Yeah. How about you?
Oh gosh. I gag. I like talking about it.
Yeah.
Probably all about mom.
Yeah, exactly.
Probably.
And then to wrap up, we always ask the same question, which is advice on the art of collaboration. But I want to make it more specific for you guys. What would be your advice about collaborating with someone who you are close with personally before you become close as collaborators? And obviously not everyone's going to write songs with their parent, but they, you know, might be with a sibling, a best friend, a partner. What advice would you give about navigating the collaboration process with someone who you are close with before collaborating starts?
Yeah. I mean, I think for our relationship specifically, like, I think it just is important to like let all judgment leave the room. Like all, you know, just like giving that person space to express whatever they need to express. Because like in a father-daughter relationship, you know, I could talk about something and he could be like, you know, have an opinion on it, of course, because it's like his kid. But, you know, like music, if the purpose for me is being as honest as possible and like, you know, just needing to express myself or work through something like that, that's like it has to be a very, very safe place. And so judgment and opinion and all of those things, I think for our relationship need to leave the room. Yeah, because then I will never be able to say anything.
No, you can't write a truthful lyric if you're worried that like he's
that's not gonna hit anyone, and it's not gonna hit me. And like, yeah, because I mean, I feel like I'm a very hyper-aware person too, and I can easily, you know, I can start thinking like, how are they perceiving me, and how's this person perceiving me? What do they think about that? And like, oh, I actually think that they would probably not agree with that. So let me like cater it to like this thing a little, like, and I just like then like just cancel everything.
Yeah, the art's
like,
out the door. Yeah.
Yeah. So just like giving space and let all judgment leave the room and like let the music speak, because it will.
Love that. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm definitely a little bit of a purist when it comes to art. I feel like whatever comes out needs to come out.
Yep.
And I don't like to mess with that. I like, for instance, like I don't really mess with her lyrics. Like she said, like sometimes at the very end of a whole thing, I might be like, how about that word? And she's like, nope.
Yeah.
But I'm definitely a little bit of a purist with that. I think whatever is inside needs to come out. And I have no judgment. I love
Trying to make it sound good.
I kind of feel like this is like a therapy session, because I feel like we've never talked about like, I need you to not have any.
We're learning it. We're seeing that a lot with people, because it's and which is why, you know, the format of this podcast was all Morgan's idea of me talking to two collaborators at one time, and it was such a brilliant idea that she had, because then we're learning that like not only can you guys tell stories you maybe wouldn't want to tell without your collaborator there, but then also like you guys are like having conversations that you've never had before.
Yeah, it's very cool. Good job, you guys.
It's all Morgan. I'm just here to fucking tell embarrassing stories about my brother, apparently. On that note.
Your terrible brother.
Justin Oprah Tranter. Giving therapy sessions to collaborators.
This was so fun.
So fun.
So fun.
I had
Thank
a
you.
really annoying morning and you guys turned it around. This was a blast.
That makes
Thank
me
you.
so happy.
Thank you.
Thank you
you.
for having
Thank you,
us.
everybody.
Again and again and again and again, I am
Hello, everyone's favorite part of every podcast where we say please follow and subscribe to this podcast wherever you listen so you don't miss future conversations. And also, pretty please take a cute little second to rate the show. It's one of the biggest ways you can support us. See you next Wednesday.